Activist lawyer FEMI Falana's son has described the alleged money laundering charge against former Deputy Commissioner of Police ABBA Kyari as a case of impunity. He stated this at the 26th Anti-Corruption Situation Room ACSR organized by the HEDA Resource Center in partnership with the Technical Unit on Governance and Anti-Corruption Reforms (TUGA), Center for Journalism Development (CGID), National Orientation Agency (NOA), and Afrique Mail. Recall that the former DCP was arrested by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) over an alleged link with the Gucci King, popular alleged fraudster Ramon Abbas, alias Hush Puppy, and also a drug ring operating the Brazil-Ethiopia-Nigerian route. Against the backdrop, Falana stated that he has nothing but pity for Kyari, blaming him for getting himself messed up by the Nigerian system. He said, while the request of the United States government was yet to be filed in court, the gentleman Kyari, who operates in an atmosphere of impunity, got himself enmeshed in a drug trafficking enterprise. No country or government would want to frustrate the extradition of a criminal suspect by asking him to get engaged in a drug trafficking and embarrass the country. No, we must not buy conspiracy theories that are not logical. The government did not ask him to get involved in drug trafficking. Arrest has been made, the materials have been recovered. It was at the stage of taking the suspect and the materials to the NDLEA that the members of the IROT involved in the operation contacted him and said, "Hey, this is business, that's all. It has nothing to do with either the police or the government. This is just a question of somebody who believes that he is above the law and nothing would happen to him." It is an attitude of impunity that has happened in this case, and I must confess that I have nothing but pity for him for allowing himself to be messed up by the Nigerian system. All allegations, including extrajudicial killings, were brushed aside by police authorities before now. He has never been queried. He was made to believe that nothing will happen to him. That was what led him to get himself involved in drug trafficking. Falana further stated that it is not the business of Americans to fight corruption for Nigerians, adding that for anyone to succeed in the fight against corruption, he or she must be involved in politics. He further berated the Ministry of Justice for not rising to the occasion of handling corrupt cases with accountability and responsibility. The language of the law is biased. It favors the rich. The law is not neutral. It is not the business of Americans to fight corruption for us. It is our business and responsibility. If you want to fight corruption, you must be involved in the politics of our country. We must never allow lawyers and our courts make mockery of the fight against corruption. The Ministry of Justice is yet to handle a case of corruption, but rather throw in the dustbin allegations of corruption, Falana added. Also commenting, Chairman HEDA Resource Center, Mr. Olarewaju Suraju, lamented the break free of high-profile individuals who have been clinched in the quagmire of corruption. He said, Nigeria's anti-corruption fight has been that of a flip-flop, where you have some of the anti-corruption agencies making some effort and the supervisory office or ministry undermining or even compromising some of the cases. People are still getting caught in the web of corruption, and few of them are paying the price for their atrocities. You will see where efforts are made, but at the same time, they are being undermined by people that were expected to perform the act. Going forward, it has to be a collaborative effort for us to fight corruption. The president, the vice president, and political parties must come together. Falana is stating that he feels sorry for ABBA Kyari. That ABBA Kyari just got himself into this mess, while the U.S. the indictment of the U.S. against him, the fraud allegation by Hush Puppy against him is still on. That one has not been concluded. Another one just crept up that Abba Kyari just got himself messed up. And while feeling pity for him, Falana did not hesitate to air his mind, to state that Abba Kyari is one person that has never been queried, that no query. Before the Hush Puppy story came up, it's always been Abba Kyari has done it again. The Super Cup, that has been his name, and the news headlines when they come up is like Abba Kyari has just busted this syndicate. Abba Kyari has just foiled one operation. It's been one praise to another. Falana, so maybe Falana is insinuating right now that there are a lot of things that would have been checked with Abba Kyari, but they were never checked, that it was just praises. He has never been queried, and probably that was what made him feel that he's untouchable, nothing can happen to him, he's above the law and all of that, that he didn't think properly. Now he's into this mess. However, now that he's in there, he has to face the consequence, because everything has got consequence. Also, Falana is also stating that aside from Abba Kyari, and that is what Nigerians are stating as well, because the truth is that aside from Abba Kyari, he's not the only one caught up in this sort of mess. He's not the only one having these fraud allegations. There are some that their hands are even dirty, that the anti-corruption agencies, the anti-graft agencies have never even step to their door, have never called them up. It's only cases when you see that you fall out with the ruling party. It's unbelievable. Even the EFCC, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, it looks like they are a tool in the ruling party, in the hand of the ruling party, to deal with anyone that comes against them. I know of recent the defection and the jumping of ship we've been witnessing. It's been alleged that some of these politicians is just to cover their head, to ensure that they are safe, that they are not they are not prosecuted, they are not dealt with. So they jump ship, they join the ruling All Progressive Congress. A lot of them, allegations were on FFK as well, that because EFCC was about coming to knock on his door, he quickly joined the All Progressive Congress. Falana mentioned that one other thing that is hindering the total check of corruption is politics. Politics truly plays out, is politics, and that doesn't help at all. It doesn't help. If we truly want to fight corruption, he even mentioned that another country cannot fight corruption for us. We cannot expect America to come and fight corruption for us. And the sad part is that even this corruption we're talking about, it's at the top. Who would have thought that is Abba Kyari, the one that is meant to fight corruption, is the one being caught in this kind of a mess? Well, the case is still ongoing. We'll see how all of it goes. Abba Kyari's trouble, a case of impunity. That is what Falana feels. Leave us your take, guys. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.